From Kelly Pickler, love it. Red High Heels today on Kicks as we roll through a half-hour country favourite. You gotta love the theory. More music, less talk as you roll through another workday.
I made my way up from city-side Brisbane all the way up here to meet the legend himself, Larry Can. Larry, it's fantastic to meet you for the first time, and we're going to have a chat about what Kicks Country actually is.
Yeah, well, Kicks Country sort of evolved from my love of country music. Growing up in the country, I was a Western Downs boy. I grew up in Chinchilla. From there, my parents were sharecroppers, and Dad was a horse breaker. He also carted cattle.
And the phone always rings when you do this.
We'll always. Well, there's a song for Julie in Townsville this morning on Kicks Country. Marcus Meyer and My Patch of Dirt. Good stuff from the bloke who's based out in the Pioneer Valley, just west of Sugar City, Mackay. When I was just 17, I was offered a rodeo scholarship to compete for a college in the United States. And so as a fresh-faced kid at still 17, I flew over to the US with a one-way ticket to study college, and through that I had a guitar with me, and I used to pick and grin to the college friends that I had around the dorms, and did some nice special guest appearances, I suppose. Well, then as fortune would have it, I don't know, well, some people wouldn't say fortune, but a bull stomped on me and actually crushed minorly 2 vertebrae in my back when I was just about to turn 19. I think I was about a week away from 19. And it was while I was laid up is when I found this college that I could actually major in music, but specifically country music. And this is how the country music really came to the forefront in my life. Firstly as a performer though, and I finished that degree in Claremore, Oklahoma at what is called Rogers University these days. And from there I went back up into the Montana country, which was sort of the cowboy country that I was spending a lot of my time in the early days when I was in the United States. I rodeoed and competed successfully for about another 10 years really before I returned home. Went up into Canada quite often, sort of every other weekend there for about 3 years, and competed quite well at some of their big shows, and yeah, and from all that the music sort of took hold, and yeah, been able to tie it all back in once I got into the radio industry itself in about 1997, and 1999 is when I returned back from the United States to be here in Australia, and got in with some very good people, the visionaries that saw that you know, a country music format was a really good idea and a viable concept, and especially if you can tailor it into the lifestyle that people are living, it's a bigger attraction whether you're a business or just a listener. To be a listener of Kicks is really being a part of a big family that likes country music or the country way of living. It's something that we all relate to, so whether it's just hitting the snooze button on an alarm clock for 9 extra minutes so you can sleep a little bit longer to wake up to head to work, or you're actually riding the boundary fence on a horse, or just running down the road heading to your next 4-wheel drive meet.